If you're in perimenopause or menopause and you're suffering from unwanted weight gain, which is super stubborn and will not respond to anything you're trying, you've got low libido, low energy, disrupted sleep, and poor mood, and whatever you do does not seem to alleviate it, despite all of the confusing instructions from social media and things that have been recommended to you by a close friend. Well, it's not that nothing works for you, and you're certainly not doing anything incorrect. It's simply that you have not been tested properly or adequately to date. And when you think about this, it makes perfect sense. If you get into your car and type into the sat nav, please take me to my daughter's volleyball tournament, but your car doesn't know where you are, then any directions that you receive to go there are by definition total guesses. And this is what we see all the time in the perimenopause and menopause space. And it is super frustrating for people who come to us as clients that so far they haven't got anywhere because everything they've been doing is a total guess. This is why testing is essential. It's the first step. Find out where you are, and then it makes it so much easier to navigate where you want to go. You can get a specific, detailed, bespoke to you plan that will hold your hand and take you there. So here's 5 things that we see when people first come to our clinic that tell us instantly they haven't been tested. 1, they've been guessing. They've tried everything. For instance, Maca, Ashwagandha. And you know, if it has worked for Janice at the swimming pool, I am really happy for her. But it might be that it's not serving you. 2, they have no plan whatsoever. They don't know how long to take it for, how it interacts with their bioidentical HRT. Is it supporting their cortisol expression? Is it keeping them awake at night? And how they're going to adapt it as they start to heal? There is zero plan. Next, the best thing they've had to date is Bloodwork, which has come back normal. And then insert super patronizing comment from practitioner that says, just try to deal with it. I'm not going to go down there. 4, they've spent enormous time, money, and research. They're often super research, really health literate, and this only contributes to the frustrations because they've spent time, money, research, and actually they have 0 answers to date. And the last one is up to date. They've been following trends. They've embraced intermittent fasting. They previously used to do keto. They're currently doing HIIT. Some of them have cut it down to 3 times a week, despite an influencer saying you need to do it twice a day. But they've been exhausted and needing to nap twice a day. Well, I think it's fair to say that this does not serve you. That is a huge burden. That's a huge resource vacuum giving you no answers. Frankly, you deserve better. This is your health. It's your life. It's your vibrancy. It's your day-to-day existence. And these aren't simply sex hormones. These are longevity compounds. They are things which are going to help prevent Alzheimer's. They're going to help you manage your cholesterol balance. They're going to regulate your mitochondrial health, protect your muscle mass, invest in your skeleton. Let's get this right. And the way to do it is simply with a Dutch test. That is the first step we take with all of our clients. And we've now served over 600 clients with so many successful outcomes. And speaking to you totally from the heart here, I've seen clients get their results and cry because they feel so relieved to finally understand what's going on. You simply cannot guess with your hormones. It's way too important. And the signs of estrogen dominance look virtually identical to those of estrogen lack. So let's just play this out. You go to your primary care practitioner, they say, do you know, it's really difficult to test in perimenopause because they're so volatile, your hormones. We won't do it. We can just tell that you're low on hormones. Oh. So we're going to give you a one-size-fits-all approach with more estrogen and more progesterone and more testosterone. I have clients on a weekly basis saying this has happened to them and they put on 20 pounds in 4 weeks. You deserve better. A simple test will show your levels of estrogen to progesterone, that's your estrogen dial, and let you know that you might be estrogen dominant rather than in estrogen lack. So please just invest in yourself, invest in a decent practitioner, somebody who's read hundreds of these, not somebody who's read about it online. Somebody who's going to hold your hand throughout the process and be able to explain the next steps and what they're going to do if the first thing doesn't work. Kick the tires of anybody and everyone you meet, and please, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to serve you. It's our mission to improve the face of perimenopause and menopause care and bring science, guidance, and compassion to the equation. Please